You sound like an alien.
Speaking of aliens, in the news this week, he couldn't watch Game of Thrones. Let's be real. You could not follow anything.
Oh my God, absolutely not.
When they say...
One, I'm not dumb, so both of you.
You're not dumb, but Ocean
okay.
City is trash.
Yes, okay, you are correct. That's probably why I've been there 3 times.
Yeah,
and
no,
every time
fair.
I've been there, I went, let's get the out of here.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Decision Reel Movie Review Podcast, where we review movies of today and yesterday. This week, we're looking at a movie picked by a special guest. Randy is also here.
Hi. Yeah.
You want to introduce the special guest?
The special guest is Emily. She is another redhead sister that's on here. Tara. It's her sister.
It is.
It is.
Tara
She's not here.
Yeah, I was gonna
Tara's
say,
not here, so I had to put that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's such a weird
yes.
introduction.
You're welcome.
So the
Say hello.
the sister of Tara is here,
Yes.
and Tara's not.
Cool.
What is wrong? What's wrong with her? She's sick.
She's sick.
She said her voice was not feeling good,
Oh.
and then her head was hurting.
Oh.
She's
And
having
then-
all kinds of ailments.
Poor thing.
And she's, could we do it tomorrow? And I said, nay, we
No.
do it today.
Nay.
Nay. Look, we run a tight ship here. We got a schedule we got to be on, and if you can't make it,
I mean, we could have done it Wednesday. It would just be rough on you.
not really. I mean,
So we could have done it on Wednesday.
I fucking got this down to a science.
Okay. That's
I don't
fair.
even edit these at all anymore. Just straight out the gate, just go.
That's risky.
But we have dinner tonight.
Right. We're eating. My wife is making us a nice
Tiffany's super
Are we
4-course
not
meal.
allowed over here twice in a week?
Look,
I'm gonna 3 times.
you're
for me,
already
actually.
pushing it with twice.
It used to be a lot
Wait,
more.
3
so You're
times?
welcome.
Well,
It
no.
would have been.
Oh, it would have been if you came Wednesday.
yeah.
So you would have ate dinner tonight,
Mm-hmm.
then band practice tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and then a podcast on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'd see you on Friday. 'Cause we have a
It sounds
show.
like a normal week.
Sounds
It
like
used
too
to
much.
be a normal week.
Too much, man.
You were fine before.
You're right, I was.
Yeah. See.
I miss our weeks.
See.
Oh,
sad.
you guys are cute.
I'm sad. Anyways, Randy brought us a new drink on the show. It's the Mike's Harder Lemonade. No, it's just hard lemonade. Sorry, it's the Mike's Lemonade.
What are you thinking
Lemonade.
about, buddy?
Lemon lemonade. Well, no, I thought we talked about before they came out with the
They did,
harders,
yeah.
and then we were talking about that. I figured you grabbed that,
That's what I thought I grabbed actually.
but nope.
And now that you're
Nope.
saying it,
Just
I realize I
Mike's Hard
fucked
Lemonade.
up.
You know what? I go back on what I said. I don't miss the times we had. Not listening to anything. Anyways, the movie you picked. What was the movie you picked?
Jumanji.
Jumanji, not the original though.
No.
if-
Welcome to the jungle.
This
right?
would, yeah, Welcome to the Jungle. So this would be number 2. It's weird thinking about this being the sequel to Jumanji.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's not Jumanji.
But
it's
is
Jumanji.
it actually considered a sequel?
Yeah, if you look it up online, it does say Jumanji 2 in some places.
Which is confusing since there is a Jumanji 2
Right.
based off of this one.
But it would be 3.
Mm.
But also, it's what is it? The next level, Jumanji, the next
Yes.
level, right? Which okay, cool. It's pretty much the same movie. Still decent. I'll give it that. It's still decent, but I don't know. This movie does feel completely different than the original movie. But also, it's not like they're rebooting the series because obviously, spoilers, things happen from the original movie. Tell me you've seen the original
Yeah,
Jumanji.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I'm just very confused on what
You
you're talking
never
about.
know with him.
So Alan Parrish, the guy that made the fucking treehouse,
Uh-huh.
is the original character from Jumanji,
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
So they talk about him in this, and then
Oh.
Tom Hanks' son,
Yes.
what's his name?
Ooh.
Colin Hanks,
Yeah.
is in the end being the neighbor or whatever it is, where they find out that they were,
That's Tom Hanks' son?
Colin
Yeah.
Hanks, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Now you do,
Welcome.
yeah. Welcome to
the
the
conversation.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
All right. Well, before the reels do fall off, Randy, why don't you tell people where you can find us?
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at The Decision Reel, or you can go to our website, www.thedecisionreel.com, where you can find all of our merch. Like
Wait,
shirt.
I hit it. There it is. Yeah, there it is. The nuts, butts, and coconuts.
Nuts. I should have worn it. I fucked up.
It's all good.
You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast.
Yes. Wherever
Did
you
I do
listen
that?
to the
It's
podcast.
been so long
was
that
actually,
I do it right.
It was pretty good. It was
Thank
pretty
you.
good. Watch
Cool.
this. Nope. I'm on the wrong page. Nope. Where is it?
Hmm?
Sorry. I was trying.
Good draw. Can you hear it click?
I don't know. I'm nervous
Do
about
it.
it.
Do it.
Everybody's jaw clicks. Okay. Look, I can do
I can
mine
hear
too.
Okay, good.
Can you hear that?
No, mine's
hear that.
really bad.
You sound like an alien.
Speaking of aliens, in the news this week, I tried to get you guys to watch a different movie because
Yeah.
I watched Jumanji last
I know.
week, and Randy had a little bit of a work.
That fucking sucked.
How would you explain it? A
A
work.
work adventure.
Excursion?
Unexpected adventure.
Chaos. It was just straight
You know what?
chaos.
I think it's story time with Randy.
That was some bullshit, man.
Let's hear this excursion.
We had
you
this
I
job.
was kidnapped.
Yeah, I
I
did
heard.
actually. Oops. So the week before, I had already went to Winchester,
Virginia.
Virginia, to pick
Virginia.
up siding for this job.
Okay.
Thought it was going to be enough. It was not. So I called. I said, hey, who has more
Siding.
siding that I need? New Jersey. Okay, cool. 5 hours. I guess we're going. Hey, do you want to come with me? Yeah, we can go. And I picked her up. She was mad about it because while we were driving, I was like, you probably should have just said no. We got there, it was the wrong siding. So that was 5 hours of driving in
I should have
traffic.
told the story. You're doing a terrible job, I feel like.
It's too late now. You can tell the rest of the
Go
New
ahead.
York
Keep
story.
going.
Okay, cool. So we got there, wrong siding. Called and we were like, oh, sorry. I thought that's one you wanted. You can go to Rochester, New York. I was like, well, kind of decided we were going to be home tonight, but I guess not anymore. So we went to Rochester. I got a $340 room at a spa. Work was mad about it.
Wait. How was that?
The room was dope.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
With a spa. So we're talking like
We
hot
didn't get to
tub.
do the spa, though.
Why not?
No, we didn't. It was like
We didn't-
10 o'clock when we got there. And then we
I would have filled that bitch up as soon as I walked in that fucking
No,
door.
no. They had a whole section of the resort
Oh,
spa.
that you
Yeah.
would go
With
to.
the
It,
spa. It was
wasn't
really
like
nice,
it
though.
wasn't a
Yeah.
room with like a
No.
hot tub or so. Oh,
No.
my bad. That's what I thought you meant. Sorry. Continue.
Big ass shower, though. It was nice.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I do like a big ass shower.
But it was in like this little town.
to
It was
breathe
really
and
cool.
wash.
We woke up. We went and got some breakfast Sammys
Okay. I
Some
like
coffee.
breakfast, some breakfast.
good.
Sammys, yeah.
and
It
then
was
drove
a cute little town.
5 hours back.
No,
It was more than 5 hours.
Was
okay.
it?
Rochester.
it was definitely
New
no, It was
York.
at least 7.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Don't.
you're
yes,
okay.
I was in the car.
You know where Buffalo, New York is? Because Rochester's right here. That's Buffalo, New York. That's
We
where
were
I
like
drive
an hour from Niagara
from
Falls.
Yeah. So that's where I drive to go to Canada every
Yeah.
time I go home. You could have visited my parents
I said
because
that.
they were there.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, you could have just.
Should have just stayed with them.
How funny would it have been? Right? You go over the border. I just give you the address, and you show up there, knock on the
What's up,
door, and it's
guys?
like, "Hey, what's going on?"
I
Randy.
made a joke about that.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, we'll just hop over to Canada."
super quick.
And he
Yeah.
was like, "I don't have a passport."
Oh well, that would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
It could be super easy for me to get one too. Because
Yeah,
I have
you
a
should-
military ID.
So you should probably do that.
Why am I ever up there?
Well, apparently
Are
you
you
missed
gonna
a
take me to
golden
Canada?
opportunity. Maybe if you're decent enough, if you're a good boy,
We could travel.
I could be a good boy.
We could go international.
we could
We-
travel. I like that. I mean, there are some good spots up where I live, and Tiffany's always down to show people stuff.
I know she is.
Right.
She wants to go back. She always wants to go back.
Get that passport. Book it.
Book it.
I'll show you the Niagara Falls.
Speaking of booking,
Speaking of booking, this movie. I
Oh,
don't.
that's right.
Is that a good segue?
that worked.
It
I
is,
think.
I guess.
Did it work?
The plot of Jumanji. 4 teenagers are sucked into a magical video game, and the only way they can escape is to work together to finish the game.
Can you say that word again?
Which word?
Just read it again. I'll
4
point it out.
teenagers are sucked into a magical video game, and the only way they can escape is to work
Ah, you
together.
said it right that time.
What did I
Escape.
how did I say it?
Escape.
Escape.
Escape. Escape.
Is that how I said
I
it?
said escape.
Escape.
Bothers me.
I'm not going to say, let me ask you a question, but that came out.
My speech impediment came out.
Maybe not my speech impediment, but something came out. I don't know. Anyway, so the biggest problem I have with this movie, and I want to kind of talk about it off the gate, is in the original Jumanji, they play the game before anything happens, right? So even when Alan Parrish gets sucked in, he rolls the dice, and the thing comes up to say, "Hey, somebody needs to roll like an 8 or a 9 or whatever to get you back out," and he gets sucked in. It's only one part of puzzle of the game that he gets sucked in. The whole rest of the game that they're playing, other things are happening. Where in this movie, they don't even play. They just select their characters and then they get sucked into the game.
But this one was the video game.
Okay, but they could have been playing the video game and then something happened that sucked them in.
They unplugged it. They can't play.
But it was still working.
That would have sucked them in. Maybe if they left it plugged in.
Okay, all right. I get what you're saying. They freaked out and it was like,
Yeah.
we're not playing this
They're like,
game.
the shit lights up. What
And-
are we doing?
Right, and the game was like, too fucking bad you're playing anyways. And it's like,
We're taking
All right.
you whether you want to or not.
okay.
There
I
was
didn't-
no consent
I
involved
didn't-
in this game.
There was not. It literally said, too bad. You can say no all you
No,
want.
fuck it.
That's fucked up. Anyways, okay, so you just course corrected me because that was the only real huge issue that I had with said movie. Now, not to say that I was going to say this is a terrible movie, but that's like my biggest complaint of
Yeah.
it was it's different. Now,
That's why you didn't like it?
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying that was my biggest issue with the movie is it seemed like it
Did you listen to what he said?
no,
Yeah,
he
you
doesn't
didn't
listen.
like it.
It seems like while they're trying to do something different than the original, they go away from what made the original special to me, right? Like they're playing the game and then something happens. Here, they don't get a chance to play the game. But with what you said, okay, I can
It's possible.
brush that
Yeah.
off now.
I mean, it definitely is. Honestly, a lot of times doesn't even feel like it's the same. Like, I kind of just try to view it as a whole separate movie because it doesn't feel the same. You're right. It doesn't. I mean, the first one was a board game.
Right.
And there was humor in it, but this one's definitely geared more toward that. So it just feels, it does feel very different, even though it's the same.
Well, I think you got The Rock, so it's going to be
Yeah.
an action type movie. Where the first one to me is not an action movie; it's like it's a comedy adventure movie
Yeah.
almost. So there's the difference there, but also you don't ever go see Jumanji, right? Like we don't see what he
Right.
went through, so maybe it would have been an action kind of thing if we went into it. Now, I don't know if you remember, there was a cartoon show that came out. It was a Jumanji cartoon show
Don't.
that they did go in
Interesting.
to Jumanji. It was sort of like the Wild Thornberries. It looked like the Wild Thornberries, but I'm trying to remember how long it ran. I don't think it ran very long. What do you got there?
Mango.
Mango again.
Not mango.
Yeah, I got switch it up.
What do you mean again?
Isn't that what you had the first time?
I had hoopty.
No, he had the hoop tea.
Oh, you haven't even gotten one
No.
out yet. No, I missed that.
I'm not that much of an alcoholic.
Randy, while I get to the where to watch, I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Get on IMDb and
Okay.
search the Jumanji cartoon show. I want to know how many seasons it had.
I also would think a difference is probably that there are kids. Like there was like a family, there were kids in the first one.
Yeah.
This one was not really.
No.
one?
It was not geared towards
Yes.
that.
How many seasons? Is it on Amazon? It is on Amazon.
It is on Amazon.
Look at that.
But you can watch it for $1. It's 3. 3 seasons.
3 seasons. Okay.
1996 was the first one.
Wow. Let me see that again. Yep. It's all coming back.
Is
That
that,
was a-
Robin, is that Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Supposed to be?
Yeah, him swinging on the vine there. Yeah. Show it to the camera there, guy. Get with this.
We can't get
Program.
flagged for this, can we?
No. Yeah, that looks correct. Maybe.
like
Put it here.
Tarzan.
Does it focus
Yeah,
better?
kind of.
What about here?
Well, so again, they get sucked
Oh, there
into
we
the
go.
game. Yeah, oh, look at you. Look
Hey,
at you. I don't know if
can't really
it's
see it.
get out of my
Whatever.
face.
something.
Sorry, it was important.
Where to watch this guy? Currently, if you have a subscription to Hulu, you can watch it there. To rent, Sling TV, Redbox, FX Now. Mango's not good
It
smelling.
smells good. It's like terrible.
FX Now, which is the first on this show, Google Play, YouTube, Amazon, Apple TV, and Vudu. Is this not good?
Stop me.
I don't like that at all.
I told you, mango's not the way to go.
Mango is not the way to go.
Do you want me to
I'll
place that
finish
over
it.
here?
I'll finish it.
You sure? Don't die.
No, it's fine.
Okay, here's the thing. If you're going to make those faces, you should not finish it. You are
I'll
on
contain
camera.
it. It's fine.
Anybody who wants to see his face, tune into our YouTube channel to watch him.
What'd you do?
Clicked on something. I thought
Bring it
I had
back.
a follow me button on there. Whatever. I'll put it in post production. Doesn't matter.
You got to edit it.
I still edit it now because I'm doing the intro where you haven't watched
Oh, yeah.
lately, have you? The last like 4 or 5
You
episodes
showed me it.
since we changed the logo and the look.
Yeah.
I'm doing little clips before each episode, so I'm finding like a good little section
Oh,
to
no,
say.
I haven't seen an
and then it's
episode
like-
you put out.
Okay, so yeah, it's like on this episode, and it's like a couple little snippets to get people interested.
Cool.
So
All I heard of
What's
that
up?
sentence was you put out, and I was really confused at how we got there.
I mean, I do. Written by Chris McKenna. He's also written all 3 of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. I was going to say Tom
That
Holland.
would be weird.
Hold on.
I don't think I'd like that.
Tom Holland is Superman. He would be a short Superman.
His cousin.
His cousin. But it would be... I'd watch it.
I like Tom Holland.
I like Tom Holland, too.
Yeah.
You like the Uncharted movie, right?
Yes.
That's what got you into the games?
Yeah.
Have you beaten the first game yet?
No.
Have you just stopped?
I was playing it the other day, but then I was getting mad.
Which part were you at? Is it the same part
no,
where you're
it's
like in the
it's
water?
church one.
Church one.
The church scene with the rose, or whatever it is, and you have to hit the bells, and then you have to go back up, and then you have to jump across everything, and then you got to hang on the keys to bring them down.
I'm trying to remember the first
Have
one.
you played this game, Steve?
I've beaten the first Uncharted probably.
Yeah. So then you should know what I'm
5.
talking about.
I should, but I don't. I don't remember. I'm
The
thinking.
key one.
I'm thinking the hardest part in that game to me is there's a part after that where you're going to be in like this catacomb where there's like water on the ground with a bunch of like poles sticking out, and you got to shoot a bunch of people and run around. That's a hard.
I'm gonna
hard
lose my
part.
fucking mind.
I'll come over and beat it for you.
Yes.
That's fine. Fuck. I'll do. If you want, I could probably play through that game in like 3 hours.
It's almost done.
Yeah.
You said it's not almost done, right? I wasn't even close to being almost done.
You're like.
Do you know what part I'm talking about?
I looked it up when you told me, and I remember
No, I'm talking
seeing
about
it.
right now.
The Rose
Key
Garden where
part.
fucking whatever. We got to hit the bells. I listened.
You're just repeating what I said.
But that doesn't mean I didn't listen. I'm trying to visualize the part you're talking about. I don't remember it, honestly. But
I
if you
wanna
show
play
it
the
to me,
game.
Heart.
you should. It's a good game.
There it is.
Let me see.
With that, with the heart. This is the part that I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, where you got to jump
Yeah.
across the swinging.
Yeah, I keep fucking it up.
Okay, yeah.
Got so close.
I can do
I
that
pulled the
for you.
first key and I was going back to get the other one. It fell. I was like, fuck you.
I can do that
Done.
for you. No problem. No problem. Anyways, this is directed by Jake Kasdan. He's also directed one of my favorite biopics of all time, Walk Hard. Dewey Cox.
Walk harder. I don't
You didn't watch that,
know.
did you? Because that was the
No.
one episode you couldn't make. You need to watch that movie.
Okay.
You haven't seen it either, have you?
No.
That's a prerequisite to be into music. Is watching that movie.
I don't
I
think
don't feel like
so.
that's
I
true.
think
It is now.
getting a starter guitar and amp
Like there's a
is a
lot
prerequisite
of
for
people
it.
you need to talk to then.
Ask your sister.
I don't want to.
Okay, touche.
Yeah.
She'll give you a giant paragraph and then text you 2 more times underneath it. And right before you're about to text her back, another one will come in. Yeah. But
She
it's
has
fine.
a lot of thoughts.
And I bet you most of them she's backspaced out. I've
How-
seen it.
It's like that's
But
a
There's
good thought.
got to be so many messages she hasn't sent.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen sometimes where when we used to play in the band together, she'll be in between sets, she'll be sitting there just fucking doing this and going backspace.
And that's called anxiety.
Yeah. And then she doesn't send anything. Just puts her
No.
phone face down like,
Sometimes that's for the best though.
and then picks it back up. Send.
I feel
it's
like I've done that. I feel like I'm like texting. I'm like, nah, this needs to be like I can't. Now I will say some things I shouldn't say. Later, I might be a better person.
Touche. That's a good way to look at things.
Good for you.
He's also directed Sex Tape and Bad Teacher.
I like both of those.
And they have who in them?
Like combined? I don't know.
Cameron Diaz.
Oh, you said sex tape, not sex drive.
Your brain just makes its own connections, doesn't it? Weird.
I
Funny.
haven't seen that one.
Funny story. So I went and saw Oppenheimer last week. I have not seen the guy from Sex Drive. Oh, it's coming back.
No, that's
Oh.
not that. It's that I think it's just funny that of the big movies, you saw Oppenheimer, we saw Barbie.
Oh, I
Dope
want to
as
see.
fuck.
Yeah, no, Barbie's great.
I
I
love
was
it.
gonna
It's
do.
amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna do the double picture, but it's like I can't do that. That's
too much.
like
Yeah.
17 hours
Yeah,
long.
that's intense.
No, but I went with my buddy. We went to the IMAX in Virginia, the Hoffman, to see it. I will recommend if you're gonna go to the IMAX, make sure you're not in the back seat because then it's just a regular movie theater.
Ugh.
Yeah, I was a little mad. I was a little mad.
Yeah.
A little mad. But as we're walking out, I sat down right in the middle, and I was like, "Oh, well, this is
This is fucking great.
yeah." Well, we ended up deciding to go a little later than we wanted to, so there was only so many tickets available. Anyways, so I'm watching Oppenheimer. who should come across the screen who I have not seen in a movie since Sex Drive is the leading star of Sex Drive.
He does things?
Yeah, maybe just this, but
I've never seen him in anything else.
Me neither.
I don't even know his name.
I don't even remember his name from Sex Drive. It's eluding me. No,
What the fuck?
I just remember him.
We just watched it like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Was it 2 months ago? It was longer than that.
Maybe.
Where are we? What year are we
What
in?
year is it? It's got like Ethan or something.
Something stupid. Are you looking it up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Josh Zuckerman.
That's probably him. He plays.
Is that his actual name?
Yep. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah. Where did he play in Sex Drive?
What other movies was he in?
What did he play in Sex Drive?
His name.
Ian.
Obviously, he played a person. Ian.
God damn it.
Oh, I knew that.
When his brother walked in, you want to smell these? No, I don't. Okay, let me smell it. It's so fucking funny.
He hasn't really.
That's such a
it
good
doesn't seem
movie.
Like he's really done that much.
No,
stuff,
but
at
No.
least.
well, there was so many people in Oppenheimer that like you would think would have a huge role in said movie. They were in it for like a minute. It was crazy.
Wait, was he in it?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You recognized him from it?
point.
I thought he just
Immediately.
came like across the screen like a preview for a new movie.
No. He was
Sorry.
in the movie, just randomly shows up. He's got definitely a bit part. He's in it through most of the movie, but like kind of showing up for like 30 seconds and then gone. But again, he shows up and like doing the whatever meme, the Leonardo meme. Like that's him.
I can't even whistle. God damn it.
And I was just like, Sex Drive. You can't whistle?
I can. Sometimes I can't.
Okay, let's not do that for the people who are listening
Yeah,
with
sorry.
headphones. Ouch.
Sorry.
He's been in some interesting things.
Well, that's good.
He's been in a short film that's called An Orgy in Joshua Tree.
That's what's up.
So were they listening to Pearl Jam and just fucking?
That's what's up.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Miss Tasty?
It's been so long since you've said
Yeah,
that.
no, I say it at
It's
work
coming
all
back.
the time. I stopped saying it around you because you didn't like it. I
Nope,
said it
it's
too
coming
much.
back. It's coming back.
I say it at work every
Okay.
day.
Jumanji is starring Dwayne Johnson as Spencer or Dr. What is it? Something Bravestone.
Smolder.
Bravestone.
Smolder
Bravestone.
Bro-
Smolder, yeah.
Look at this. I hate when it does that. Anyways, Karen Gillan as Martha. What was her name?
Don't care.
What?
It's Karen Gillan.
Shelley.
Some
No,
Gill-
Shelley is Jack Black.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Something-
What's her
Who is
fucking
she?
name?
don't
I wasn't
know.
saying don't care. Like I don't care what you're
No,
saying.
I don't remember.
But I
don't
know her name because it's
I
just
feel
Karen.
like she's like the only name I don't remember.
Okay, well, doesn't
Ruby
matter.
Roundhouse.
That's it. Look at you. Look
There
at
you go.
We also got Kevin Hart as Fridge or
Mouse.
Mouse.
It was
think
Mouse,
it's
yeah,
Moose. It's
because he thought it
Mouse.
was Moose. That's fucking funny. Jack Black as Bethany or
Shelley something. Dr. Shelley something.
Dr. Shelley. Jack Black. Reese Darby as Nigel, who this is like his third fucking role as a Nigel, the guy who's the
Mm-hmm.
fake NPC who's telling him what to
Mhm.
do. Nick Jonas is Alex, and Alex Wolf is Spencer, who's the young version. Obviously, there's more people, but these are the main people here.
Mm-hmm.
What was that about Nick Jonas?
I love him.
I love Nick Jonas. I mean, he's okay. I think he's definitely not a good actor, but
Well, that's
yeah, he don't need to be an actor.
no.
Just
He's
do you-
got money, dude. He's just bored.
You know,
At
I've
this
always
point-
thought, do you really have a lot of money if you're a Jonas brother? Think about it. You're like a Disney act where Disney's probably taken.
You know what
A
can answer
big,
this?
big
Google
cut,
can
right?
answer this right now.
Then you got your managers. Then you got your tour bookers. Then you got all this shit, right? Who's to say? I'm sure he's sitting pretty.
He was a solo act for a while too, though.
Was he? Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. But there's still people booking. There's still people taking that giant cut, right? Like you're within the Mouse family. You're always. In the
I
Mouse
still feel
family.
like they're making good money.
Sure, but he could be making probably more.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So this-
probably why he went.
Just put
solo
net
for a
worth
little bit.
in Nick Jonas.
I did.
213
There's
million.
Three different answers.
Oh, well, read them.
With his wife combined is 70 million.
Oh well, no, you can't do Priyanka.
Yeah. Chopra? No,
Mhm.
Chopra.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Chopra. Yeah.
Something like that.
She's a weird pretty. Like
Okay, then we'll do therichest.com.
I don't know why, but
25 mil.
I don't want to like her.
that's what I'm saying. Like she comes across as a very nice and pretty person, but I'm staring at her, I'm
25
like,
mil.
Something
the
about
answer.
her just like rubs me the wrong way.
she feels not dirty. What's the word? Like she's up to no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's trying to
Like a
get that
rascal.
Jonas money. and she's just gonna.
Like she's just like fake nice.
She
or
has more
something,
than-
but really she's like
Well, she
mean
came
girl.
from I think a money family.
He's 25. Together, they're 70.
So yeah, she's got.
Yeah.
She's
I
got
can't math.
I mean,
45?
Sophie Turner's the best Jonas wife
45.
for sure. But
Who?
Sophie Turner.
Game of Thrones.
Didn't watch that.
You don't know who Sophie
What?
Turner is?
He couldn't watch Game of Thrones. Let's be real. You could not follow.
No. Oh my
anything.
God, absolutely not.
When they say
One, I'm not dumb, so fuck both of you.
You're not dumb, but
That's what it's coming
hold
off
up, no,
as.
You're not
attention
dumb.
span. So if in the first
there's
episode,
like a million different storylines happening at once.
That's too much.
that's what I'm saying. So in
No,
the
you
first
guys are right.
episode,
I'm sorry for my
hold on, for my
outburst.
outburst. In the first episode, they say somebody's name and they don't repeat it until the 4th season, and you're supposed to go, "Oh yeah, that guy. I remember that guy."
Why?
Exactly.
There are things that I still
Idiots.
like. I watched
Right.
it. I probably watched it like 3 times.
I need cliff notes to watch
and
that show.
there were things I still did not fully comprehend until the 3rd time I watched it.
In that show?
Yeah, Game of
Yeah.
Thrones.
It's a good
It's
show.
a good show. It just
It didn't
But
end
what's
well.
the show that came off of that? Is it The Witcher?
House of Dragons.
House of the Dragons,
Oh.
The
Where's The
Witcher-
Witcher from?
video game and books,
Oh.
which is okay. I would
But
say
then
my wife's chopping
Carvel,
vegetables.
Canvel, what's his name?
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he's playing The Witcher, right?
He's not anymore. It's going
Oh.
to be a
Oh yeah, they changed it.
Liam Hemsworth. Not
Yeah.
Liam. Is it Liam?
It's
yeah,
Liam.
Liam Hemsworth is
Yeah,
going to take
you're right.
over the role. But the current season, or the season that just came out, is severely terrible.
Oh.
And I say that
Because of him?
no, just because the writing is not good.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Well, that sucks for him. He got the shit end of the stick.
well, no. What happened was
Did he ever play? He did play it, though.
Yeah. So 3 seasons he was The Witcher.
Oh. He's got 3 seasons. He's fine.
Yeah,
I thought it
but
just came out.
he wanted it to stay very close to the source material.
And didn't he play, like, the game for a while?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's big. He's a
Yeah,
nerd,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But basically, he wanted it to stick so close to the source material that the showrunner was like, "No, we're not doing that," and they butted heads constantly, so much so that they basically fired his ass. But now the show sucks because they, divulged.
I don't think that's the word.
That's a word.
I don't think.
divulged.
I don't know.
Divulge is a word, but I don't-
Detoured so far away from the source material that it's not good anymore, and it's like you can't comprehend anything that's going on.
Not gonna
Detoured,
watch it.
Divulged.
It's a good figure. But that's good.
I mean, yeah, that show might be a little too much for you as well. There's just a lot going on that you got to pay attention to. And there's big
I
words.
like things where you can just watch it, scroll for a minute, come back, and you know what's going on still.
Okay.
Simple.
So you are the demographic that Netflix is looking for. We're going to
Yeah.
make a movie that makes no sense, but it doesn't matter because you're not paying attention
If you look at your
anyways.
phone at the right time to come back, it's all going to make sense. That would be interesting.
But they would have
They
to
lose
know.
you so much, they know you're going to pick up your phone and then
I mean,
bring it
that's a
back
lot
in.
of the reason why I do watch the same shows over and over again, though.
'Cause you
and
just wanna
older
scroll.
shows too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch any news show I'm watching. I'm not going to pick up my phone. Like Jack Ryan, if I'm watching that, I'm not picking up my phone.
Well, that's good. Good for
That's
Jack.
all I got.
Good for
That's
Jack.
the only TV show I have.
Just Jack Ryan.
You didn't.
No one.
You didn't touch your phone while you were watching Upload.
I did not because I like Amel.
Stephen Amell?
No, I like
His
Stephen
brother.
Amell. I like Robbie.
Robbie Amell.
Robbie Mel.
Should watch The Babysitter then.
I've seen.
Have
We've
you
seen.
Have you seen the second one?
We've seen.
Did we watch that?
We did.
Where was I?
You were there.
Maybe not mentally.
Nope.
Oh no, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the second. Yeah, we watched the
Forgetting
second
all
one.
of the dates.
No,
you
I
guys
was
had
doing
together.
something, and I came up like halfway through it.
No,
Maybe-
you put it on.
No, my wife did. I remember this.
Oh yeah, and I came up. It was after the podcast one night.
Were you here?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Were you here?
Wait, we
Was
did
this
watch.
Easter?
I was gonna say we did watch. I think we did
was
watch
Easter. It was
something for
Easter.
Easter.
We watched it on Easter.
So we did.
What an Easter movie to watch.
I don't
I
remember
don't
watching
think
the
we-
beginning.
I don't feel like we watched all of it.
I remember
Also,
seeing.
did we put it on? Did you put? I don't think. I don't think I remember Easter.
I don't have a good memory, so
What did
you
we?
guys can't
What did
ask
we
me
do
anything.
on Easter? Apparently, our minds are wiped.
We ate.
We
drank.
watched people making donuts
We
on
did?
YouTube for a very long
I remember that.
Those look so good.
We were all like somehow sexually
Ask
aroused
him the
by
question you
donuts.
asked me about donuts.
Huh?
Ask him the question you asked me about donuts real quick.
Ooh, I like
Before we move on.
I like questions.
Is this about fractured prune?
Yes.
Do you know what fractured prune is?
It's a show.
See?
No.
Ask him the question and word it exactly how you did.
I don't remember how. I don't know what you're talking about.
The fractured prune donuts.
I don't remember how I worded
Fuck.
it.
She worded, I didn't know fractured prune was a place.
What's a place?
It's a donut place.
Okay.
In Ocean City.
It's a donut shop in.
She asked me
all
something
over
along the
Ocean
lines
City,
of, I
Rehoboth.
can't wait. Do you want anything from fractured prune donuts or something along those lines? But the way she said it, I was like, what the fuck is a fractured prune? A fractured
How would
prune
you
donut?
fracture a
What is
prune?
that?
Does it have a hard casing?
It's just you just crack it.
Aren't prunes like
Little
dry
slit.
and
I just
Malleable.
assumed that anyone who like
reason.
semi-regularly went to Ocean City knew what fractured prune was.
so I don't go to Ocean City very often. So
That's
Yep.
the problem then.
I think I've been there. Three,
It's not really a
three times.
problem. It's a good. It's not.
It's not good.
It's not a
No.
good place.
So it's not like Ocean City or Fractured Prune.
Oh, Ocean City.
Fractured
Fractured
prune
prune
is
is
delicious.
great.
Okay.
Ocean City is trash.
Yes. Okay. You are correct. That's probably why I've been there 3 times.
Yeah,
And
no,
every
that's
time
fair.
I've been there, I went, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's very fair. But no,
Like-
the donuts
like
are
4
really
months ago.
good. Although
Correct.
there's actually a donut place that's very similar.
Going back next week. What?
in Annapolis. It's called Sandy Pony.
Sandy Pony. I like that.
It's very
What do they have? Ponies? No.
Specialty donuts.
But where
Yeah.
do the ponies come in?
They're made out of
I don't know.
They make the donuts out of ponies?
Yeah.
They're probably pretty
You
good.
gotta cut.
Imagine a meat donut.
Ew.
Hold on.
That's appalling.
No.
Oh, they do. They put
Let's
like
do this
meat on-
podcast.
they-
If it was
That's
a steak
disgusting.
and you just cut it like a circle with another
That's just a
circle,
steak.
that's not a donut then.
what isn't
Dough.
a donut?
What is a donut?
Isn't a donut a shape?
Dough.
No, a donut is a
No.
thing,
A donut
not a
is-
shape.
What's a
Donut
Is a bagel
is
a
food,
donut?
not
It's a type
shape.
of donut. God, no, I want a bagel. A bagel. With a nice schmear on
Can we
it.
do this?
Yeah, we can.
Have we talked about the movie at all?
I forgot where we were.
Runtime on a Jumanji, 119 minutes. So it's a little long, but I get it. There's a lot to kind of digest, and maybe that's why they kind of got into the movie
And there's
quick.
all the levels, and there's a lot to work through.
I will say, the first time I watched this, I remember going in thinking that this was going to be terrible because The Rock and Kevin Hart, they're just injecting that into Jumanji. It's going to be terrible. And I remember sitting there, and after
Same.
I got out of it, I was like, all right, that was a little original. They changed it into a video game instead of being a board game to like get newer kids into it. Then there was levels inside of it, and it was built up like a video game. I was like, that's kind of cool. But then looking at it as I always look at things, the Jumanji that Alan Parrish gets sent to, is it set up the same way where characters are NPCs and they can't talk but only so much to you? Or was he sent to a different version where it was the board game version and it's just a wide open, jungle?
Well, he had that guy chasing him, and they seem to have some kind of
Something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm ju-
also, then when you think about like the second slash third
sure.
Jumanji, there's a whole different setting. And
You're right.
Game.
I
So
don't know, I'm definitely thinking too much into this. But
maybe like every time you play the game, it's a different
Maybe.
setting.
Okay. Or when it changed into the video game, it changed all its rules because it can do that because it's just
'Cause
video
it's
video
whatever.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Look at
there's
me.
different, like you can pick your map when you play the video game.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed to pick. They just have to get sucked in.
Well, it's because they turned the game off and they unplugged it. And they just
Unplugged
said,
it.
guess what?
They
You can't
Should've
say
let
and
no
then
to
the
me.
next time it's broken, so they just don't know what they're doing.
Exactly. Release date, December 20th, 2017.
You know,
waiting
I'm
for you
starting
say
to
something.
understand sometimes when they release movies around holidays like that,
Mhm.
families are together. What do
Correct.
families do if they go out of town to visit family?
Go to the movies, I guess.
That's what I did as a kid. Yeah.
So there you go. So they're banking on, hey, families will be together.
Yeah.
Let's go see a Christmas movie.
I guess I never. I was always the place people came to visit. Like most of my family was here.
Right.
So
So-
I never really went.
And also, I never went to go see movies around Christmas.
We did for a while. Like my family and then my cousin's family. Just like our two families would go Christmas Eve. I
Oh,
think,
okay.
is
So
when
the
we went.
23rd.
Yeah.
You went and like, let's
We
go
would
see a
to the
movie.
movies. I don't remember how many times that happened. I just remember thinking that was like a tradition, and then someday it just wasn't.
Interesting.
All right,
I need-
then.
I don't know when it stopped. I don't know when it started. I just remember it was
just
a thing.
it was a thing for like 3 years. Probably
Maybe.
every time the Santa Claus came out, you're like, well, I guess we got to go.
Could have been.
Yeah.
Love the Santa Claus.
Good movie.
Santa
first
Claus
one.
movies are great.
The first one for sure.
I like Tim Allen.
I like the third one better than the second one.
The second one.
Is that the
kinda
Jack
trash.
Frost one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I
don't
like
that
it because I
The
like.
second one was weird.
The second one was with the
I
clone, isn't it?
invented joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I
either.
really only watched the first one. Like
It's a
each
classic.
year. I don't really
it's,
watch the other
It's so
ones.
good.
Yeah.
Also, guess who's also in Oppenheimer? The fucking elf. What's his name? The main elf in the first movie.
Oh, what is it?
It's a weird name. Anyways, he's in Oppenheimer as he's girthed up.
Who
Let's just say.
isn't in Oppenheimer?
Honestly, you're right. Josh Peck's in it. Just killing
That's
the.
good.
Yeah, I know, right? Just
Interesting.
killing it. Fucking. Well, obviously Robert Downey Jr. is in it for sure because he's somebody who's been showing up lately a lot. I've seen them in two things now.
Why
that-
do you say that about RDJ?
What do you mean? Like, yeah.
I
come
don't
on.
even know what the movie's about.
Isn't Florence Pugh in it?
Yes,
Love her.
she is in
Oh.
it.
Oh,
Love her.
She is all
what
in
is the
it.
Yeah,
movie?
I heard
What
that.
is
I
that
did hear
about?
that.
Is
Hold
it-
on. Hold
is
on.
it
Okay,
a drug movie?
Hold on. No.
It's- no.
Before I want to finish my thought.
What is it? RDJ like drugs?
No. RDJ like
here?
he's a good guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you gonna have another
good.
one? What are
I
you
am.
doing?
What's happening here?
Yeah. See what's happening.
You're playing with it.
If I grabbed another one now, you would have called me an alcoholic. So I'm just waiting for this.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Josh Hartnett is in Oppenheimer, and then he's also in an episode of Black Mirror that he showed up in.
Oh, interesting.
And it's random because when's the last time you saw Josh Hartnett in anything?
Who the fuck is that?
Have you seen Black Hawk Down?
Yeah.
He's the main guy in Black
Oh.
Hawk Down. Have you seen 40 Days and 40 Nights? No, but
Yeah.
you should. Okay, he's that. Have you seen Lucky Number 11?
No.
Oh, well, he's in that. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Do you ever lie about movies that you have or have not seen? Do you
No,
ever
no,
lie?
I don't think he
And
does.
tell
I
him
can't.
that you've seen a movie.
I think he might be misinterpreting the movie that I'm talking about. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I seen that. Oh wait, I thought that was Sex Drive." That's
Okay,
what he
fine.
That one
So
is
if
on
you
me.
don't, do you ever avoid telling someone you have not seen the movie?
Yeah.
They're telling?
All the time.
all the time.
All
Oh,
the
it's a big movie. Everybody's seen. Yeah.
Sure.
That's got to be real.
Whoa.
That has to be real. It's a true story, right?
Right. Anyways, Oppenheimer is a movie about the man who created the atomic bomb to drop on Japan. And his backstory, him making the said bomb, and then the aftermath fallout of making the bomb, and how he feels as a person. And then he goes through somewhat of a trial in the movie where they're trying to take away like his security clearance and stuff. It's
Just gonna send it every once in a while.
I guess.
You know?
What are we sending? The bomb?
Apparently.
They sent two.
I didn't make it. I wasn't alive. But
Well, the movie is really good,
deal.
but it's also very.
This
That,
delicious.
is it the strawberry lemonade?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm drinking the lemonade, and it's decent as well.
Yeah.
Are you not a lemonade person?
It's too
I
sugary
am
for her.
I like my drink.
I like a my drink.
I like my drink.
My drink says lemonade.
It's a dogfish vodka lemonade, strawberry, and what?
Hibiscus.
Ooh, getting fancy on us.
What is that again? I thought that was a plant.
I think we did establish that it was a plant.
I mean, these are all plants. Let's be real.
I like-
Lemonade is
for
from
you.
a lemon
You're right.
plant.
I like hearing my drink pouring in my.
That was nice. And look at a good pour all the way to the
It
top.
was very What is?
ASMR. Yes. I got the. Right. Top 10 that week. The box office, what was in the movie theater, and where they were. And then once we get to the top 3, we're going to guess the order of them. Number 10, I think after seeing a lot of Marvel stuff recently, my favorite Marvel movie. Yeah, it's close to it. It's between this and RDJ, Iron Man 1.
You don't need it yet.
I mean, that's fine. Thor Ragnarok.
That's your favorite Marvel movie?
No, I said it's up there.
Oh.
What were you saying that like I'm being attacked?
No, I love Thor. I love Chris Hemsworth.
Right, Ragnarok.
You sound
there's-
appalled.
No, I was just confused. Because there's better ones.
What's better than Thor Ragnarok?
Iron Man.
I said Iron Man was up there.
I know you did.
Okay.
I heard it, but I didn't know that you were saying that Ragnarok wasn't your number one.
It's up there.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
where,
Okay.
like, if we're going to do like a boom down the list, it's somewhere in there. I just don't know where exactly because it's a thing that
You
I
guys
like.
lucked out that you don't got to do them all anymore.
I mean, I would have done it.
There's some people that didn't want to do it.
I don't give a fuck. I would have done it. I love Marvel movies. I just finished Secret Invasion, and I will say,
I wasn't going to watch it.
yeah, don't watch it. But you might need to know some things that happen, so maybe do like a 5-minute YouTube, hey, this is what you need to know.
Okay. That's fair.
Number 9, Justice League.
That was okay.
It sucked.
That's why I said okay. Not good.
I got a buddy who keeps bugging me to watch the like 4-hour cut of Justice League,
No,
like
fuck
the
that.
Snyder cut. That's like really. He's like,
No.
dude, it's so good. It's so much better. I was like, yeah, but the movie itself as a like the original was so bad. I don't want to see any of the characters again or just anything. So I'm not gonna watch a 4-hour cut of it
No.
in black and white.
What?
4:3 aspect ratio. I'm good.
What are you talking about?
4:3 would be a box.
I know what
Okay.
you're talking about,
sorry.
but what do you mean?
The Justice League Snyder cut in black
Yeah.
and white is a
Why?
4-hour movie that is in a 4:3
Why?
I don't know because that's what he wanted to.
What a
shoot.
fucking weirdo. He's just
Thank
as
you.
weird as the one Snyder that likes feet.
Who's that?
Dan Snyder from
Dan Schneider.
Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one.
Oof. Well, he's canceled, so that's good.
Yeah, thank God.
Number 8, The Star.
Don't know.
Me neither.
Don't know.
Cool. Number 7,
Don't know.
The Disaster Artist.
Don't know.
I don't think I know that either.
Number 6, Wonder.
Don't know. Name one I know.
And number 5, Coco.
The Disney movie?
Yes. What is it? Disney or was it? It was an animated.
It was
some-
Animart. It was anim. Is it not Disney?
That's Pixar.
It's either Disney or it was like
Coco?
DreamWorks or something.
Coco.
Coco. Something along
Coco.
those lines. It was obviously an animated movie. I just don't know if
Yeah.
it was Disney or not.
I think it's Pixar. Good for them.
Walt
Probably
Disney
wrong.
Studios.
Okay, there we go.
Fuck me. I'm always wrong.
Number 4.
No, I'm
No.
always right.
Ooh, that was good. Number 4, Ferdinand.
I know that one too.
Oh, you know what?
Ferdinand the
Did you
Bull.
did you see it?
Isn't that animated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
You watching all the wrong movies over here.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well. All right. Top 3 that week in no particular order. Then you got to guess the order. Jumanji, obviously. The Greatest Showman
Fuck.
Oh.
and Star Wars The Last Jedi.
I haven't seen the last two. I've only seen one of them.
What order do we think it's in? What do we got?
I'm done. Number 1, The Greatest Showman. Number 2, Jumanji. Number 3, Star Wars.
Star
I did
Wars?
that.
Yes.
Star
That
Wars.
is
Star Wars.
not.
It's a weird porn. You should
I
look
did
it
that
up.
backwards.
So you did Star Wars, Jumanji, Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
But which one's number 1?
Obviously,
Star
the
Wars.
list is top to bottom.
It's okay. But we're going in different. It's okay. That's fine. So we're backwards.
So hold on. You said The Greatest
I did the
Showman
backwards.
as number 1.
Yeah.
And then
Jumanji.
Jumanji
Star
number
Wars.
2, and then Star Wars. She has Star Wars number 1, then Jumanji, and then The Greatest Showman. I want to say, what did you say just like a minute ago?
But I'm always right.
Correct.
Yeah.
She is right.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
Expected.
Look at that. Good job.
Expected.
Good job. Okay, well, let's see how good you are. Budget time. What
Oh,
do we
no.
think it
I'm out
costs
now.
to
Not gonna
create?
lie, we looked up the second one.
Okay.
Okay, first of all,
I'm assuming.
we did what?
We as a unit in the truck looked up the second one.
You looked it up and you told me.
That's fair.
Okay.
She said it was cheating. I didn't think so. The second one.
No, the second one's gonna have obviously a bigger budget and
Could, yeah.
possibly bigger things.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we think the first one cost to make?
Would you like me to go first?
I would like
I'm gonna
Randy
go
to go
105.
first. $105 million. Okay.
I mean, I was gonna go around 100. No.
100. I guessed 90 million. So look at us. We're all sort of in the
so
same.
I looked it up because I said 25. And I was like, that's way too fucking low.
The Rock
I thought
probably
about
got
it. She
paid
said it.
25.
Well, that's what. As soon as you
Yeah.
said 25, I was like, okay, I don't even do this, and I don't feel like that's right.
I don't
even
know
know
how
what
much
I'm-
rich people make.
There's so,
on, guy.
but there's just like, I mean, The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black. I mean, even with Nick Jonas being like not an actor, he's
And
still Nick
Karen
Jonas.
Gillian.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
that
I
right
don't
there.
Why are
Really,
you gonna
I don't.
forget
I'm
her?
sorry. I know it's offensive to you, but I don't know that much about her.
She was one of the main 4.
No, I know, but I don't know that much about. I know she's a main character. I just don't know much about like what she's done in the past. So
She's
she's
a
not
fellow
like.
redhead. I feel like
She's
you
not like
should
a
know.
yeah. Don't let's not start that.
Shouldn't you be all connected? And-
Let's not start that.
Okay. I'm just going off what your sister says, so that's all I can go with. We're all interconnected, and we share red things, freckles.
Do you have freckles?
I do. I have a lot actually.
Do you?
Yeah, look at me. You don't want to
I
see my
don't feel
back.
like that's necessarily a
No.
lot.
Something else I want to see. I know what I'm talking about.
My back. I got a lot of freckles on my back. That's what I was talking about. Okay.
Talk about his penis.
I guess $90
Okay.
million. The
Uh-huh.
actual budget, 150.
Fuck.
That's
That's more than the second one.
what was the second one?
125 to 132.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they went.
You don't need that much money.
We could have done this
They added a
without.
couple of extra rhinos in the first one.
Fucking rhinos.
Man, those
uh,
sons of bitches.
We'll just give the CGI team a little bit more to do. All right. So what do we think it made box office?
I should have looked up the second one. Fuck.
I would like to know.
It
what the
made up
second
a
one-
lot. It made a lot more than
money.
that.
You think it made more than?
I think it made
150?
more than that.
Okay. Well, what do you think it
Yeah.
made?
They made a second one, so
So
obviously.
obviously it made more than its budget.
Yeah.
I feel like it made a lot.
201.
$201
Final
million.
answer.
Final answer. Okay.
I don't know how to play this game.
Just throw a number out. Whatever you think comes first number.
300.
Its opening weekend, it made $36.1 million.
Uh-huh.
Overall, I triple checked this.
Oh God.
Multiple websites, I've triple checked this.
Yeah.
$995.3
Wow.
million dollars.
That's more than Shrek.
Bro, that's almost $1 billion.
That's your comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shrek made a lot.
875, something like that.
Oh my God.
That's so much money.
Jinx,
Jinx,
you owe
you
yourself
owe me
a
a
Coke.
drink.
Think of-
Oh my God.
That's a lot of money.
So much
Say it
money.
again.
$995.3 million.
I would puke.
Like
If I had a
could've-
fraction of that.
I could have guessed higher than 300, but I never would
No.
have guessed that.
I mean, 250 is what I was like, yeah, 250. Yeah. $1 billion? I give up. Like,
How much did the second one make?
yeah, figure
Probably
that
not
out.
as much.
I don't think so.
really enjoyed this movie. I know that you seem a little iffy on it, but I really enjoyed this movie.
If it wasn't Jumanji, I'd be more into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, all right, it was a good movie. But the Jumanji tag, while it does some original things with it and it changes some things, it's still just like the feeling of it being, oh, Dwayne's in it, so it's got to be action, kind of takes me a little out of it. And
Yeah,
Maybe it's the
that's fair.
nostalgia, right?
It probably is different because you're holding on. And like I watched the original a lot,
Yeah.
but I think that when I watched this one, I definitely just like
I can't.
try.
just
It was
can't.
like it was like a separate movie
Yeah,
in my mind.
and I appreciate what they did with Alan Parrish and trying to rope him into it. But man, they should have done something else. Now,
801.7 million
I mean,
for the second one.
that's close.
That's still good.
I would not be mad at that.
No.
But you know, Hollywood execs were like, well, it didn't make the same as the
Can't make
first,
a
so
third.
cut it. Almost $2 billion globally for the whole franchise. Now I just got to cut it.
Done.
The Rock's not a draw anymore.
It was number one in the world for a while.
Obviously not that week when it opened.
No.
No.
After
Star
that.
Wars. Oh, yeah, probably.
Because The Rock was posting about it.
Cool.
Look, I follow The Rock on Instagram.
I was
What do
gonna
you
say,
want from me?
You stalk The Rock or something? Like what's going on?
I like
I
The
read.
Rock.
I read his posts.
Yeah.
I wish you could have watched the wrestling when he was actually The Rock,
Yeah.
because he's not The Rock.
The wrestling.
The wrestling. I got a show for you to
Wrestling.
watch.
You showed me. You told me he was like the bad guy.
Well, no,
He
I
was
mean he
supposed to be.
flip flopped.
Yeah.
right? And it's always that thing of, being the face or heel, or depending on what you got to do or who you got to fight, you might have to, turn heel or turn face. What are we talking about?
Angus Cloud died.
Who? Angus
Is that a cow?
Cloud?
Cloud.
Cloud.
It's a
Angus
cow.
Cloud. Angus Cloud. Is that a type of...
Who the fuck is that?
He's on.
He looks like a EDM rapper.
He's on Euphoria.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
never seen that.
Don't. You thought you didn't know what anxiety was? Watch that show.
Oh my god, I binged that. Like I started, I think
Had to go
halfway
to
through
therapy.
season 2, and I binged it
Mm.
up until there were new episodes. I have anxiety already on a regular basis. I was having like legit like heart palpitations. I was like in like a panic attack state from binging that show.
You go to actual therapy sessions, and it's like, what do you want to talk about? Okay, so this show that I watched.
It was rough. It takes you on a ride.
Obviously, a good one. He's,
Yeah, done.
Tomatometer time. The Rotten Tomatoes score, the Rotty T's. What do we think the critics and audience gave this out of 100%? I'm going to Randall first. Do I need to put the Jeopardy theme song back
Yeah. Fuck.
That's not an answer.
93
93 what? Critics? You think critics were
That's
like,
so high.
The Rock is amazing.
No, you're right. That's way too wrong. Audience, flip it.
Flip it. 93 audience.
93
85.
was my
85
school bus
critics.
number.
So 85, 93.
85, 93.
Yeah.
93 is my hockey number because of Doug Gilmore, which you guys don't know who that is.
Nope.
It's cool.
Not a clue.
85, 93.
Okay, so it's critic.
She's not
Audience.
good
It
at
doesn't
deciding
matter.
things.
You can just say whatever.
I'm not good at
We-
deciding things. You're right.
While I'm talking,
No,
think.
don't
We
talk about
were hungry yesterday while we were shopping. Don't worry about me. Think.
Not Chick-fil-A because it was Sunday.
Yes, it was
Oh.
Sunday.
that, and I wouldn't have had to think about that.
See?
So while you think about your numbers, we went to Target. We were hungry.
And Chick-fil-A was right there, and she's staring at it going,
Couldn't go. Couldn't
They
go.
got me.
Sons of bitches.
I'm going to create a business, and it's going to be called Satan's Chicken. And I'm going to pop up at every
Outside.
Chick-fil-A, just outside,
Sunday.
just enough so
Only
I'm
on
not
Sundays.
on.
In the Target parking lot. You could
Exactly.
do there.
Only on Sundays.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to sell chicken Sammy's.
We went to Target, got some things, went to Giant. Don't know what we got. I don't think it was anything important. We went to Panda Express. I pulled up to the
I
drive-thru.
love pandas.
And she was like, oh, we're going to the drive-thru?
What's wrong with the drive-thru at Pandas?
She's not good at deciding things. You're
No,
supposed
no,
to
no,
be thinking
no,
about
no, no.
numbers.
There's one thing you get. Rice,
no.
orange chicken.
No. You left out the part that I have like literally never been to a Panda Express before.
Hold on, backpedal. You've never been to a Panda Express before.
No.
Why not?
There's
What
only
do you-
like 8
I don't
options.
know.
That was my
I
thing.
just haven't.
So you either got to get the Beijing beef or the orange chicken,
Okay, so here's the thing though. Is this
or both.
entirely new place? First of all, I didn't even know where we were going to eat because
Okay,
you
so
gave
that's
like
his fault.
3 options, and I was like, I've never really been to any of them, so it doesn't matter. So I was like thinking that we're gonna walk into one of these places. I've already told him I've never been before,
This fucking guy.
and so like last minute, I don't even know where we're going until we're in the drive-through,
what'd you
and then
get?
we're in a drive-through. I didn't get
Nothing.
anything.
What?
I panicked.
I never nothing.
I ordered my food. She's like, I don't know. Just go. I was
What'd
like,
you
you're not
get?
getting anything? Orange chicken and rice? Duh.
Yeah. duh.
I panicked.
Did you
And
have some of
egg
his?
rolls?
I tried it. It was okay. Okay,
Where do you get your Chinese food?
like not a chain restaurant.
But it's so good.
Your turn.
Do you think that the Chinese we had the other day was not better than Panda Express? Oh, well, you got crap stuff. We can go off of you. You
Where'd
made a bad decision.
Jerry's is good.
Subs?
No, Jerry's.
It's a Chinese place.
Chinese place, yeah.
Oh.
We got Happy Dragon.
Oh, Happy Dragon's good.
That's good.
It's in, because it's right by
Leonardtown.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had Happy Dragon in a while. Is
I
Hong
forgot
Kong
I
buffet still
mentioned.
open?
No.
It's not.
Gone.
Hong Kong buffet is
No.
gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
It's been gone for years.
Apparently, there's a lot of like Asian
Where have you
restaurants
been?
closing.
I used to live in Leonardtown. I
Yeah.
don't anymore, so that's where I've been.
You're for like 10 minutes.
It's like 12.
Okay.
He's
That's
not
fair.
eating in Leonardtown.
Right, I'm not going to go to Leonardtown.
That's fair. So 85,
Oh, I want
93.
to go. I want to have another Mexican date.
I, This motherfucker. I told him I
This
wanted
is
Mexican
dinner
tonight.
time conversation.
I told him I
so
wanted
hungry.
Mexican tonight, and he went no.
We were doing the podcast, and I wanted to eat his wife's food. That's what I wanted.
I mean, to be fair,
She's a good cook.
Tiffany's a great cook,
But Mexican.
but
We're gonna do that
I-
on Sunday.
Where are we going on Sunday?
I'm
Have
sorry.
Mexican food.
Hold on, though. Like, as much as I'm happy that we're here eating Tiffany's food, but are you telling me he suggested it and you, knowing that I've been craving it for weeks, said no?
Thank you. Fuck you. I want Mexican.
85.93. What's next? What you got?
Wait. What's first? Hold on.
You can do whatever. Any
No.
order.
Critics or audience?
Out of 100%. What do you think?
72. Critic.
Critics.
I'm picking a random number.
That's fine. And then
And-
audience.
What would you give it out of 100?
80.
80. I guessed 50 critics, 70 audience. Look, is this a critically good movie?
Could be.
Could be. I was fucking wrong. Critics 76. Look at you. Audience 87.
Damn it.
I mean, for throwing numbers out, you're close.
I didn't do that badly.
No. IMDb score 6.9.
Nice.
Exactly. Nice. I think that's pretty much spot on for me.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character of this movie?
Shelley. Jack Black.
Yeah, I mean,
Son of a bitch, you took mine.
let's be real. It's everybody's favorite character
He
because
did such a great job
He
playing
did
a
so
teenage
well.
girl.
also, this is Jack Black not being Jack Black,
Yeah.
but also being Jack Black. You know what I mean? Like he throws a little bit of Jack Black in it, but in such a way that it's fresh and
it's
different.
just Jack Black
Yeah.
being a girl.
And it's
I know
hilarious.
that-
It's hilarious.
I know that, like, based on what I've heard, you're probably not gonna appreciate this, but Kevin Hart was my second. It was very close. For
I'll say
me.
Kevin Hart is funny in this
he
movie.
was good in this movie.
The problem I have is if I watch any other movie, he's
The same
acting
person.
exactly the same.
Yeah, whatever.
So that's the problem that I have is if you're gonna do something, do what Jack Black did. Be different or act different. But
Well,
also,
he got cast as a teenage girl. Kevin Hart didn't.
I agree. I mean, that's
He
they're
got
being
cast as like a 6'3" black dude. He played a 5' black dude.
he did.
They're gonna be
he
different.
Did.
I do like how much he comments how much he's missing of himself.
It's funny, and I get it. And I'm laughing at this more than any other Kevin Smith role. Kevin Smith, Kevin Hart role.
Who's that? That sounds familiar.
He's making him more basic.
Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob. He's Silent Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Dun,
Come
dun,
on,
dun.
goddamn. Anyway, so like, it's funny, and I laugh at it. But if I'm watching it again, I'm not laughing at it. You know, I'm just like, it's the same
I
Kevin
still
Hart.
laugh at it.
There's parts where I was just like, all right. That's good,
I
that's good.
love Kevin Hart. So
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a cynical old bastard who just hates stuff.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I'm that old guy who's just going, "Fuck kids, get off my lawn."
God damn kids.
Actually,
no, but Jack Black,
actually,
they do a great job. He does a great job at playing
I just like the duo.
a teenage girl.
I like
Look,
the duo.
okay,
of
yeah,
Jack
The
Black-
Rock-
not Jack Black.
The Rock
Kevin
and Kevin Hart are a great duo.
Hart. Yes.
Yeah.
But then they do it in Central Intelligence. Then they do it in. Is there another movie they did it in?
I think that's the only two movies they've been in.
I think
together.
that they just
Well, then the next Jumanji.
like
yeah.
advertised them so much together that it feels like they've been in more.
And that feels a little worn out. You know. Now, obviously, the second Jumanji did almost as much as this, so people liked it. I don't know. I'm kind of just, you know, like.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring Ryan into this, Reynolds, but he is
What's up, Miss
doing
Tasty?
he's doing the same stuff as well. I've been a fan of Ryan Reynolds since the 90s, right? He hasn't really changed much, but he's taking roles that are a little bit different and out there, so it feels a
Yeah.
little different.
Was it the pizza place? What is that called?
Two guys, a girl, and a pizza
Yeah.
place. Yeah. If you haven't watched that show, it's great. Is he making you watch it?
I
Yeah.
haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it's on Plex.
Every time I go on Plex, it doesn't fucking work.
Why not?
I don't know.
What are you trying to watch?
Things.
Big movies?
TV.
4K movie, whatever. All right, look. I gotta come over to your house to fucking beat this video game.
That's
I'll figure
just,
that out.
that's cheating.
No,
Is
it's
it-
like having your big
If
brother
you're
beat the
gonna
game for
play
you.
a game, you should
Okay,
figure
I'll
it out
sit
yourself.
beside him and tell him how to do it. Is that still cheating?
A little bit, but it's better at least.
Or I'll be like, don't do that. Do this. Maybe go left.
Maybe try this
Yeah.
instead.
I don't know. All right, favorite part of scene in Jumanji,
I like when they're in the bazaar
in the bazaar.
and Kevin Hart eats the pound cake. She's yelling at he's
She thinks it's
he's
bread.
yelling at
That's funny.
How do you forget what
And
bread
I'm
tastes
still
like?
black.
And then he dies. I like when he comes back and he's screaming.
Yeah.
I like hearing the yell fall from the sky.
It is funny because he has a pin on his lapel or something that is a piece of cake with a line through it.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
It's hilarious.
That's good. But then he's
Because-
like underneath that like cabinet. He was like, "Get this off of me!"
Yeah,
And
it's
the Rock just picks it up with one
it's
hand.
funny. It's funny.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's funny.
This movie.
I also like when they're drinking
Okay.
the smoothies, the margaritas.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Smoothies.
I mean, hold on.
Same thing.
A margarita, if you're getting it as a not on the rocks, what's the other version?
Smoothie.
Frozen?
Frozen, sure, is like a smoothie. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's a smoothie.
Slushy.
It's an alcoholic.
Slushy.
It's a slushy. It's
a
an alcohol.
margarita. Just call it a margarita.
It's a marg.
So they're
Merg.
called Slurpees, margaritas.
Ooh,
A
what if we made
non-alcoholic
alcoholic Slurpees? What if 7-Eleven made alcoholic Slurpees on 7-Eleven? So you know they give away the, whatever container you want to bring on July 11th, fill it up with Slurp. What if they start doing it with alcohol?
Dangerous.
Put some Tito's in there.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You don't even taste vodka.
Do you not? Yes, you do.
No.
With Tito's?
Yeah.
Vodka is a non-flavored alcohol.
You still taste it in the
Tito's is
margarita.
great.
You
Tito's,
taste
you're not gonna
alcohol,
taste
but there's no
that
taste to it.
Okay.
If anybody wants to
Here.
combat me,
Your turn. What's your favorite scene?
partisan.
Part of scene?
Partisan?
shit. When they have to pee for the first time.
You have a handle.
And he
Mm.
is, as a she, is very interested to find out that they have a penis.
I have a penis. Come
And they have
look.
to teach
No.
them how to use it. And it's just,
I've often wondered, like, as a woman, what would you do if suddenly
just
you got a
had
fire
penis.
hose, right? Like, whoa, shit! Like,
Or a spigot.
How do you do with it?
or a spigot. Right?
Fire hose for
You're-
some, spigot for others.
You're right. It's just got a mind of its own. It would be weird, would it not? Like,
Yeah.
because you gotta aim it, and you gotta tell it, look, we're going this way, or it's going where it wants to go.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would react
The same. Yeah.
similarly.
Not to get too personal.
You're like, excuse me,
I have
can
a
you
sword
come with
too.
me?
Have you ever like woke up early in the morning and you're trying to pee standing up, and all of a sudden it just takes off?
Yeah.
Like
It'll
it
go, like,
goes
side-
where?
so-
No, not the
We're getting
after
there.
sex whatever thing where there's still some residue and it goes off to the side. I'm talking
No,
you're
but it,
not
like-
holding it. You're not holding it, or you're trying to hold it, and it
Why
kind
are
of
you
just like
holding it?
Maybe
you
for
hold
people,
your penis to pee.
maybe
I
for
don't,
people
gotta
that
aim
I
it.
don't hold it like a fucking.
Right, you're not like fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I got like a little tiny
You gotta-
finger on it. That's all I can get there.
hold on.
maybe for
You
people that actually stand up when they pee in the morning.
See? There we go.
Look, there's nothing wrong with sitting down and peeing.
Yeah, I get
There's
tired, man.
nothing
I'm
wrong.
tired.
You're exhausted. You're just going.
Then you wouldn't
Yeah.
know.
What I'm saying is sometimes if you're trying to pee and you're like groggy in the morning and you go to hold it, it gets
Oh,
away from you
Yeah.
because it's so.
Yeah. Sometimes like your
Fire
eyes aren't
hose
focused
power.
all the way.
That's what I'm saying. It's like and you
Yeah.
got to catch it and push it down.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
this
saying.
is, I don't
Yeah.
understand. It's just, you just
Look,
sit down.
we
and you
don't
go.
understand
I don't.
your situation too, because to me, it's just a hole, right?
It is.
And it's just.
Just aiming. Talking about the toilet. That's what we're talking
Just,
about.
we just
Have you ever
just
used
sit
one of
down and you
those
go.
princess
yeah.
cups? Is that what it's called? A princess
I
cup?
think so.
Princess funnel?
Diva cup.
Diva cup.
Diva
That's
cup.
what it is.
Have
No,
not.
wait. That's
No,
for
Diva cup
periods.
is for
That's for
periods.
That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
gross.
How do you fit that? What? Anyways, the princess something is it goes around your whole situation, and then as you pee, obviously there's a
like
little
a-
hole that then you
a
have
portable
It's like,
penis.
it's like a
Not a dildo. Something for
that
your
would
pee.
be a portable penis.
Way
That
to
would be a
clarify.
portable penis.
Yeah,
You're
good.
right.
I feel like as a woman, I would try it. Just
100%.
just
You
to
have to
feel.
know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just to feel the power,
Yeah.
right? of the.
Yeah.
You know what I would like
Oh, jeez.
for you to try?
Sure. Let's go. What do you got?
Is it the fucking period thing? Is that what you're bringing up again?
Oh, the electrolysis
The
machine.
cramp simulator thing.
Oh, I'd do it, and I'd hate it. Look,
I want him and Brett to do it so bad.
I already
no,
have enough stomach pains. I don't need more.
you don't need him to shit. Just like,
Oi!
because it would happen. What I'm saying is
I
power.
just need to know.
Power to women because they go through a lot more than people fucking think. That whole, oh, just go to work. You
Okay.
don't know the fucking pain that a woman's going
Shit.
through.
Hurts.
That's what I'm saying. And it's different for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Say it for me. Endometriosis. I can't say the word. Endometriosis. Close.
Why are you putting Indo?
I don't know how to explain.
Indo.
Indo.
There's no
Is it
R.
Indo?
Indo.
Endometriosis.
Mhm.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound right to
That's
me.
right.
And there's no R.
Sure. Fuck that. And good for women who can power through it and deal with their life. But there should be a look, you're dealing with it, take off. Do what you need to do. Get some ice cream, sit on the fucking couch, face down, pass out, whatever you
Heating
need to
pad.
do. Yeah, that's what I'm
Face
saying.
down,
Like
pass out.
it's fucked up.
That worked.
Ass up.
I know what
Pass
it
up.
is.
Said
They're
out.
talking about other
No, wait. That sounds wrong.
My
I
favorite scene in
retract.
this movie is definitely the peeing scene as well.
It's great.
It's hilarious. Jack Black is doing his best woman version of whatever he's doing here. I still laugh at that scene.
Although I do like the scene where they're in the helicopter and he just dropped.
I dropped it.
He's like,
We got to turn around.
yeah, I knew it was important too, but because he's drunk. He's like, I knew it. I dropped
Are you drunk
it,
right
though.
now?
We should turn around.
I've had 3 margaritas. Yeah, but you're missing the whole top of your body. That is good, for sure.
I like that one too.
Any what the fuck moments for anybody in this movie?
I really don't enjoy the bug going into
Okay, yeah, that guy's
the ear.
When-
It
and he comes
feels-
out of the
He-
mouth.
Like,
and
why does he need
feels
that?
unnecessary.
it's like he's controlling him that way, right? With
Why
the-
would you control something to go in your fucking ear?
No. He's controlling that person by having the bug come out of him into that person's brain.
Why is there a bug in him?
Because he's all
I don't like
when he
it.
took the jewel out, he's all with nature,
Controlling all the things.
right? And bugs are evil.
I
Yes.
just don't feel like it was necessary.
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 I mean, I agree with you, but also it's the whole
It's a
point of
noise
it.
gate.
It is a noise. Can't hear it. I agree, but it's supposed to be there to, you know.
I don't like going, ugh.
She doesn't.
So you don't like
Gore.
gory movies
No.
or
We were watching Upload and there were some heads off of people.
ooh.
Not a fan.
So you're not a
Didn't even
scary
show it.
movie.
That person's head exploded too.
Was that one
though.
too? But
Awesome. You're not a scary movie type person.
I like scary movies. I don't like gore.
You don't like gory scary movies.
No. I love scary movies, but like gory scary movies are just like,
So like Evil Dead is just out the window
No.
for you. You would never watch it. You should, but I get it. But gory movies are like the
they're
best.
fun.
they're just like, oh,
So much fun.
Do you not like blood?
not really.
Well, that would make sense.
I mean, you should like, probably the first time I tried to get I got my blood drawn.
Passed out.
I didn't even no. I was like hyperventilating. Like I was losing my mind. I was sitting in the hallway like sobbing.
This ain't happening. Don't stick
I had
me.
to like try to convince me to come in. I was young. I mean, I was probably middle school, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a traumatic experience.
It was horrible. My
Right.
mom was like sitting there with me, and she's like holding me down. And I was like,
I will say it's not blood for me. It's needles.
yeah, I don't like needles.
I don't
either.
like needles.
I think it's a
so-
combination of both, making that like the worst experience for me.
You could cut me and blood goes everywhere, but sticking me with a needle where there's something in me that is its solid thing that can move around, but my body's
Wow, why
You know
are
what
you
I'm saying?
describing it so much?
that's my
Keep
phobia.
describing it.
So when there's a solid object inside my arm, but my
Yeah.
arm is tissue and can move around it, that fucks me up.
Well, the other problem that I
I
have
get it.
too, especially with those kinds of scenarios, is that
Nope.
is that there's like a control issue too.
Because you're not in control.
So like I can't. My mom's
Give me that
like,
fucking thing,
my mom's
I'll do
like,
it.
just don't look, and I'm
Right.
like, I can't. What the? I'm not gonna not look. They're sticking something inside. I'm like, I have to look. She's like,
I
well then
don't
you
look,
know,
yeah.
and I'm like,
Right.
I'm gonna look because I have to have some sort of control of the snitch.
So
And then you
I don't
don't.
care about
Yeah.
that. But the thought of diabetes and having to put a needle in myself
Oh, okay.
freaks me the fuck out.
Well, then don't have
you
get
know what
diabetes.
freaks anybody out.
I'm not
It
going
should
to
freak
plan
you.
on having diabetes.
You don't have to deal with this, but those freaking epidurals, that's what's terrifying.
Like for
That
when you have a
needle,
baby.
That's like
Yeah, into your back.
insane.
But also you're
paralyzed.
in so much pain.
You're like, do it right,
Right.
now.
Your body is ripping itself
I
apart.
do not care. Paralyze me. I
Right.
don't care.
Just fucking rip my head off. I don't think.
So gross.
You know what they don't? Never mind. We're not going to get into that.
Yeah, no.
So
Let's
back to
move
what the fuck moments. Did you have any what the fuck moments?
Not really. I mean, bugs gross me out. But it wasn't like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'll say there was not like a moment in this movie where I went, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You know,
it's,
like-
it's a family comedy.
Yeah.
There's not going to be many
Well-
what the fuck is happening kind of moments.
It's a PG-13 comedy.
Yeah.
So it's
family.
a
I wouldn't categorize.
If my kid was 11 and they wanted to go see it, I'd bring her.
well, that's yeah.
But PG-13.
She's around that.
Okay, 10.
Okay,
10.
okay, then that's fine.
Whatever.
If you want to do it that way, that's fine. I don't care. You know what I do care about? The fun facts of the fucking week. If Dwayne Johnson could play any other role in the film, he'd play Jack Black's character, Bethany. Johnson said, I know how much fun Jack had every day playing a 16-year-old self-obsessed girl, and I want to do that.
I would love that.
And that would be him playing a different character.
That's true.
I want it. I want to see it.
Yeah, but then Jack Black would have to be
How funny would
Dr.
that be?
Smolder Bravestone.
How funny would that be? Because he would also be
That
playing
would be
something
funny too.
different.
That would have been better.
And then,
they wouldn't have cast Jack Black.
but maybe they did. I don't
We're
know.
in a fantasy world.
Exactly. And then
I remember him.
Kevin Hart would be the. What would Kevin Hart be? The same thing, or he could
If
be.
they
He could be
just
Ruby
swapped.
Roundhouse. That would
They
be
just
funny.
swapped.
Okay,
like a
everything.
twofer.
Yeah, twofer.
That'd be interesting.
That would be like everybody swaps.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
But then Karen would have to play a guy.
No, she could still have the big old fucking
Well,
backpack on, and
Yeah, but
everyone,
she would still have to play a guy.
almost everyone's a different person in the second movie. Or at least part of it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the whole thing. through them all.
Who ended up being Smolder at first? It was Kevin Hart's character, though.
Don't worry about
It was the,
No, I think the same person. I think he was.
he was the only one that was the same.
I think he was the only one that was a.
And
oh
now
no, no, no,
everybody's-
no, 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 no! He was already in the. He was already in it. He was a little
That's right.
Asian girl.
That's right. That's right.
The
I've only
ninja.
seen that one time,
Mm-hmm.
the second one, and I feel like everybody did. And it was like, all right, that was a
And
movie.
his grandpa was
It's Grampy.
The Rock.
Right. See, I completely forgot that movie.
Yeah.
Who was his grandfather? What character?
Uh,
It was fucking Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it was Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. No.
I don't know any of these names.
Are you serious
Oh.
right now? You don't know who?
No,
Danny
I know
DeVito
the
is?
names of the
You
actors.
don't know who Aquafina is?
Aquafina?
Yeah. Never
No,
seen
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You
What
saw
are
you saw Shang-Chi, right?
Yeah.
She's in that.
What are you looking at?
He's getting really mad about it.
Sorry. She's in Little Mermaid?
I'm not watching that.
What?
The
Don't
new
ask
one.
why. I don't want to know why. Why? Why aren't you watching that?
I wasn't you. I wasn't gonna.
No, because I wasn't going to, but now I'm curious. Why aren't you watching it?
Because it just looks meh.
I haven't seen it.
Also-
Who
So-
wants to watch it?
What live action Disney remake has been good?
I haven't seen any,
Exactly.
so I don't know.
None of them.
I
Nope. Which one?
I liked Cinderella.
There was a movie?
Mm-hmm.
That was like the
When?
first one. they
Also,
did,
I
right?
didn't hate Beauty and the
Beast. Who are you, me?
Beast.
It was okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
Emma
it wasn't
Watson?
like great. Yeah, it wasn't great, but
Cruella, which again is not a
you know what? I
remake.
just don't
Disney.
think I haven't seen that one.
really.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
It's
Really
really.
long,
I
but
didn't
good.
realize it until the other day. I was scrolling past and saw it, and I was like, "What the heck?"
That's
How
a
have I not
movie.
seen
Yeah,
this
that's a movie
yet?
to watch. Emma Stone is fucking great in that.
Oh,
movie.
she's
Mhm.
she's
Yeah.
amazing in everything.
Yeah. Fucking go home and watch that. It's really good.
Don't touch my board.
Yeah, don't touch her board. That's what.
Sorry.
Speaking of, why don't you?
Oh.
TV and movie trivia time. She's gonna ask us a question.
And then we can pause.
A question.
Okay, this is actually really funny.
Power through.
Which fantasy TV series is set on the fictional continents of Westeros and Essos?
Oh, look at that! I know this. Hold on, give me my board. Where's your board?
Fucking no.
It's
This is great.
Fictional?
This is
I don't
great.
even know what fictional
So
means, to be honest with you.
funny
It
that
did
it-
confuse me. I don't know which one fictional
I'm
is
sorry.
non-fictional.
What?
Which one is which?
It's
Fictional
Non-fictional
is fake.
Oh.
Non-fiction is real.
Why
Fiction.
can't they just say fake?
Fiction means made up. Non-fiction, not
You
made
are-
up.
so lucky you're cute.
Oh, fiction.
Yeah.
Game
Which
of
is why
Thrones.
it's so fun.
Oh.
That's why it's so funny.
Why would I know that?
Yeah, true. What's the second question?
That's why I kept saying
Yeah,
it's
what's the second
so
question?
funny that this. Who directed the 2019 remake of Charlie's Angels? This
Ooh, I know this.
I didn't know this.
I know this. Why can't I think of her name? I can see her. Zach and Miri.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why can't I think of her name?
The woman?
Yeah.
Pitch Perfect. Hunger Games.
Why can't I think of her
The
name?
fuck is her name?
Where do
Is
you
it Grey's
withdraw
Anatomy?
money?
Got it.
Grey's Anatomy, right? She's in Grey's Anatomy.
Wait,
Isn't she?
what?
What am I
Is she
thinking
in
of?
Grey's Anatomy?
What's her name?
Elizabeth Banks. Beep 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 beep.
I'm kind of sad you didn't get either. I want
Did
you
you
to get. I
expect
want
me
you to
to?
get an answer.
I guess Randy needs to drink his drink.
I do.
But I gotta pee so
I
bad.
do. So
sucks.
bad.
I
That
do
sucks.
too.
Well, we're almost done here.
To be fair.
Getting back to the fun facts of the week. Jack Black jokes that he was not acting in the scenes when his character was infatuated with Dwayne Johnson's character. He was in fact actually infatuated, and the camera just kept rolling. What do you? What?
I missed
Love
the
that.
first half of your sentence.
This guy.
Exactly.
Jack Black was infatuated with Dwayne Johnson, even though filming was
The
happening.
same. Yeah, good for him.
Same.
I'm glad he admitted that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Bounce back into my nose.
Oh.
Oh, that was weird.
I get that.
Tom Holland was originally cast as Seaplane McDonough, but had to drop out of the film due to scheduling conflicts with Spider-Man Homecoming, so Nick Jonas was cast in his place.
That was his name?
I'm happy with that.
Seaplane McDonough, yep.
I think I would have liked that too.
I would have been okay with that. And
Yeah.
that honestly would have made the movie a little bigger. Think about it. Spider-Man's in it. Think about it.
That would have been good.
When the trailers first came out, Ruby's outfit created some controversy. Karen Gillan admitted that the costume was too sexual, but believes that that was the exact point they were trying to make. She wouldn't have done the movie and worn the costume if there was no purpose attached to it, and a different actress would have been cast as the Avatar.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
she
true.
even makes a point in the movie to be like, "Why am I wearing this? We're in
Exactly.
the jungle."
But also, it's a video game. Think of any video game you played with a female. Look at Tomb Raider.
Or any fucking
Barbie. We should watch
We
Barbie.
should watch Barbie.
You learn a lot. You grow. You get emotional. It's a whole thing. It's a roller coaster.
It is.
Final decision time out of 10. What would we give Jumanji Randy? And why? You gotta say why.
I know. Look, on this before.
Or there's people who are just like, I give it a fucking 7.
I did that a couple times.
Yeah.
Speaking of seven,
See 'em.
I give it a 7. it's there's enough comedy in the movie to keep me interested. I didn't know it was a sequel to the original, so it makes it a little bit better for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I wish Robin Williams was in it, but
She's confused because you said you didn't know it was a sequel.
I didn't.
A movie called Jumanji.
I thought it was a remake.
Okay.
Not a remake, but like
It's
a
nothing
reboot.
like that.
Reboot. Yes.
Mm.
But what?
Even though they talk about Alan Parrish in it and
Can you
everything. It's
sassy right now?
I mean, yeah, but he could have still.
Okay. All right. No
Yeah,
shame.
yeah.
No shame.
Now I just feel like I just want to say 7. No, it
You
was
already
funny.
said 7.
I did already say 7. 7.
Seven.
7. Just go.
It is-
I've lost
Hey,
everything
look,
that I had.
it's 707.
Whoa.
Look at that. Okay, what do you got out of 10? What would you give this? And why?
Like 7.8.
7.8. All right, that's a little lower than I thought you'd give it.
I know. I don't know. I contemplated going a little bit higher. I don't know. It's hard because it's like, I feel like 10 is just an outrageous.
It is, yeah.
And like even 9 feels like really extreme. I feel like most movies that I still love, I would still give like an 8. Or maybe somewhere in the middle, like an 8.5. So
Sure.
like I can't. I do really like this movie, but it's not up there with like movies I love.
Sure,
So,
yeah. I get
but
it.
it's really fun. I laughed. We laughed a lot while we were
Oh, they
watching
laughed
it.
I
together.
like Kevin
laughed together.
and Dwayne's
Yep.
interactions together. It's hilarious.
They're good, yeah.
Jack Black playing a girl. Hilarious. Because he plays it way too well.
He does do really well.
And as
I know
soon
that
as he gets
like
there, where's my phone?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I know. It's good.
He's doing good.
I know that like
I got a little bit of what's her face from Schitt's Creek out of it.
Alexis.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
She
Alexis.
just needed the
Isn't she a Levy?
Isn't that a whole thing?
No, she's not a Levy. The other one's a
No,
Levy.
yeah.
Never mind.
No,
yeah.
She works at the Tropicana Cafe.
Mhm. Sarah?
Oh.
Is it not Sarah? It is Sarah.
No,
Mm-mm.
I don't think it's Sarah. That doesn't sound right.
That's not right.
What the fuck is her name?
I don't know. I know what you're saying about like when you said like, oh, I laugh, Kevin Hart. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not laughing again. I will say what I appreciate about this movie is that
It is Sarah.
I
Fuck
have
both of you.
It
laughed
is?
through this movie each time I've watched it.
I mean, that's good. I mean, again, nothing wrong with enjoying a movie you like. I just, me personally, the joke hit. I've seen it already. I've seen it in 7 other movies, and I went, okay, that's funny. That's just me.
You've seen The Rock slap Kevin Hart into a rock?
Okay.
The Rock hit
All right,
Kevin into a rock.
Okay, look, that joke took 25 years to make, if you want to be real. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Did I laugh at it the first time? I went, that's pretty good. Second time I went, hey, look,
I
look,
love
he's going to hit
Kevin
him into a
Hart.
rock.
I know that he does the same thing, but I love Kevin Hart. I've never not found Kevin Hart funny.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't find him funny.
He
But it's just-
inspires Randall's dreams.
I had a dream about one of his stand-ups, dude. He was talking about a raccoon. I had
Were
a
you
dream.
gonna say
I
that
was
before
fighting-
I even said it?
I was. I had a dream about a raccoon one night after we got back from New York. I was about to punch her in her face in my sleep.
You almost hit me.
And I stopped it with my other arm while I was sleeping. She got lucky. I was fighting
I
a
was
raccoon, dude.
almost abused.
I was sitting on a tailgate. He was talking about a
Abused.
raccoon that came up to his back door and was like doing finger guns at him. Was like threatening him. I had a dream the next night that I was fighting a raccoon that came running up to me and was like throwing hands.
Well,
It was weird.
what were you drinking?
Nothing.
Just had a great day.
He
I
has
had a
some.
lot of driving.
He has some wild dreams.
Wild sleep. What do you give this movie out of 10?
I want you to get a dream journal, and I want you to write down when you wake up every morning what you dreamt.
It's going to be very empty.
What do you mean?
He doesn't
Remember.
remember. He doesn't remember a lot.
You don't remember because when you wake up, you let the day kind of go and then you start thinking about it. But if you wake up right as you wake up and start writing down what you rember, I bet you remember.
The only other one he's talked about was another traumatizing dream. He
He's not
only,
gonna tell
he
you
only
other ones.
remember.
That's all I remember.
You've told me dreams before. You don't want to know about them.
You know what?
I might have. I don't know.
I take it back. He hasn't told me anything about any dreams.
Look, I remember all of my dreams, and almost all of them cause me anxiety. All you're
That's
doing
not
is
good.
just give
That's
me
not
more
good.
ammunition.
I wish I could remember most of my dreams, but it's always like you wake up and you go, what the fuck was I? Is your bladder that bad?
What are you
Oh,
doing
that's so
down there?
much better. We're good.
Okay. I give this movie, you ready?
I'm ready.
A 6.5.
I kind of
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds.
Oh, I thought you guys would be like, it's a
No.
little higher than I thought. Okay. Let me read my paragraph then.
Okay,
that I
go
wrote.
ahead.
Ooh.
When I went to see this when it first released, I thought there was no way this could be any good, but I was very surprised. Way better than I could have imagined, but since then, watching it on repeat viewings, it become a little played out to me and a little meh. The Rock has just become a one-hit wonder to me, and the movie suffers for that on repeat viewings. Same with Kevin Hart. The feeling of the original is also missing, and them just getting sucked into a video game without actually playing the game feels cheap, and the story is lackluster and by the numbers. We talked about that, so we can take that out of it. But it does feel a little like once they're in the video game, it is just kind of generic. You know what I mean? Like the story doesn't do anything that is different than anything I've ever seen with an action-adventure movie. Look at the movie that came out, like a month later, Jungle Cruise? It's the same fucking movie.
That was also a good movie, though.
It was, but watching those two movies back to back, they're the same fucking movie.
Yeah.
The Rock's in the jungle.
Yeah.
The same shit happens. Like, he's got to get out of whatever he's in, or, whatever spell. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could they have released years apart and it would have been better? Probably. But those two movies, the same.
Yeah, but you can't compare them to the same.
When they come out
to each other.
very close to each other, yeah, you can.
Okay.
When I think of The Rock, he's just in the jungle.
Because he's a rock?
No, because he's been in a lot of movies where
What
he's just in
was,
the jungle. The Rundown.
Yes.
Amazing movie. That, to me, is The Rock
What was that?
not being The Rock. He's not being Dwayne Johnson. Sean William Scott, amazing in that movie. Christopher Walken, killing it in that movie. Eddie Reyes Jr. from Ninja Turtles 2, what up? Amazing in that movie. I like The Rundown.
Never seen it.
Really?
I'm sorry. Are you surprised?
No.
There we go.
I should learn, but I
Of all
just can't.
movies for him to have not like that.
But he likes The Rock, though. So
Yeah,
Well,
but
but-
there's a reason there was a segment called "Why Have You Not Seen This?"
you're right. But when when you follow The Rock and you say you're stalking him on social media, I figured maybe you've watched
I
most
watch
of his
him
movies.
on social media.
I
Didn't
said
say
stalking.
stalk.
Okay. I figured you might
No,
have
you
seen
I
stalk
see him
Megan
lift some
Fox
weights.
on social
Yes.
playing and
I
banging.
do
I
do
get
that.
it. I just thought maybe you would have gone through his videography and kind of watched. Okay. So you've never seen Walking Tall?
Nope.
You've never seen The Tooth Fairy?
Yes,
Was that not actually decent?
What was
Yeah,
the
actually.
what was the one he was in?
Baywatch.
No.
No.
Oh,
That was also
forgot
decent.
about that one.
That was
Everybody
actually not
forgets
bad,
about
yeah.
Zac Efron was in that one.
Yep.
It was.
No. The little girl. I think her name's like Madison something.
The
Little
game
curly
plan.
hair- Yes, thank you.
That was a decent
Oh,
movie
yeah.
as well.
Driving
yeah.
me crazy.
Yeah, that was when he was skinny.
Yeah.
hmm Again, a decent movie. I'd honestly watch that movie over Jumanji.
Okay.
I'd watch
That's
The
fair.
Tooth Fairy over Jumanji. I mean, just me. So, again, there's decent movies Dwayne has done that he's not being The Rock in. In those movies, particular, in his early career, he's not being The Rock.
What has
Think about
Kevin Hart been in?
That he's not Kevin Hart? Nothing?
No, really.
The
just
Father one?
everything he's been in.
The Father one on Netflix.
The father one?
There's one about being a dad on Netflix.
Sure. I just remember him in Scary Movie 3. That's pretty much it.
Okay, that's fair.
Because he's just the same character from that movie than every
Yeah.
stand-up. I've watched all of his stand-up. I've watched... What was that one? I don't even remember. He's just the same character to me. He's good at that character, and I'll laugh at it, but do something different, man.
I really mostly
get-
just watch his stand up. Like I don't really watch the movies he's in as much.
And there's nothing wrong with
I
that.
appreciate his stand up.
Nothing wrong with that. That's
Mhm.
cool.
We were like
Gives you dreams.
the one where he was like laughing at himself. We were like
I cried.
cracking.
Dying.
He was crying.
Crying, laughing.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Funny.
It's really
Nothing wrong
funny.
with that. That is really funny. Speaking of funny, next week we're doing a movie, but we don't know what it is going to be.
Oh.
Wally's going to be back. Hopefully
Oh.
Tara's going to be back. She might not be sick. I don't know, but we're going to get into that. Josh will be here also next week. Probably looking at something good. I'm assuming if Wally's picking it, it's going to be deep in some feelings.
You're getting something.
Something. But if anybody's still listening, thanks for listening. Thanks for giving us a chance. This is a cool opportunity to have you guys on this week. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for choosing Jumanji.
Words are hard.
Look, I was trying to say Jumanji after that, so they like just went together.
Words are hard.
Jumanji. Yeah,
Hard to
I don't know words. I shouldn't be on a podcast.
And there will be an extra reel eventually.
An extra real episode
Yes.
of something. Do you have a movie in mind?
The one we fucking did already.
It's coming out tomorrow, but
There it
this is coming out
Ooh.
Thursday, so this is in.
Yeah. It's intertwined.
This is
So-
in. So
The one you should have heard yesterday.
past Tuesday.
Yeah.
This is 2 days ago. This The Wolf of Wall Street. How have you not seen this episode? Not an extra real episode. How have you not
yeah,
seen
you're
The
right.
Wolf of Wall
You're
Street? came out 2 days ago. Go ahead and listen
Which
to that.
is confusing considering your obsession with Margot Robbie.
Interesting,
Yeah,
considering
thank
what
God I
happens
watched
in
the
that
movie.
movie. What a guy. So listen to that. Definitely, that was a cool, good episode that we did. Again, thanks for coming on.
Thanks
Both
for
of you
having
guys,
me.
for sure. Anytime we'll do this, it'll be good. Thanks for listening. Find us on The Decision Reel at The Decision Reel, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever else you want to
Do you
go.
have TikTok?
We have a TikTok.
Whoa.
I haven't put a lot on there.
Oh,
It's hard to make these fucking little reel things. You got to find a good fucking
TikTok's
little
great.
thing and do
It's
your
all right.
thing.
You'll
whatever.
get there.
It's
I'm gonna
fine.
work on that.
The Chineses are spying on us on the TikTok. It's fine.
Okay.
Anyways, again, thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.